I don't want to leave any money on the table. If there's stacks of money left on the table, I got a problem, right?
Yeah.
So we need a structured bill report. That, if you download it from this podcast, will be your key to success.
Hello and hi and welcome. We are still at IAOA.
Yes. I don't remember if this podcast is first or second. So we might either still be or we might be at IAOA.
Okay.
We don't
So
understand.
one way or another, we're at IAOA.
We're at IAOA. We're in
Getting our
Nashville.
work done at a conference.
In between sessions, we had to be productive and use our time efficiently and effectively to shoot good podcasts.
That's why we teach time management.
That's why we teach time management.
Like, you know what else we teach?
Sales.
Who doesn't love sales?
Well, I think that there is some population of the insurance space that does not enjoy sales, maybe, but
So you ain't sailing, you snailing.
words
That even
to
makes
live by. No, it doesn't, but we're all a little punchy and tired. So we're talking today about the sales process, if I'm going to put my Canadian voice on.
Specific?
Processes and procedures.
Okay.
So first question to you loyal listeners out there. Does your agency have a documented sales process with some role-playing videos, scripts, how to track your sales process, and like everybody knows what it is? Is that something that most of you have in your agency?
Yeah, we're going to give you just a moment to think about that. Time's back. I'm assuming that most of you do not, but if you do, congratulations.
Well, if you do, you are a ridiculously amazing insurance agency.
Absolutely.
I want to talk today a little bit about, I think a lot of agencies have a quoting process.
Yeah.
So don't get confused.
Quoting versus sales, two different things.
Yes. You could have a quoting team that never talks to a person. Perfecting a quote is an important skill set. However, not what we are discussing here today. What we're discussing here today is how to make your new opportunity feel like you are the cat's pajamas and there is no other reason to look anywhere else, even, Stephen, if you are higher in price.
Right. Price is off the table.
Off the table.
We don't even need to talk about price.
When you look at buying a new Gucci belt, are you looking at the price or the value?
Well, I look at the value because it's a classic that's going to last a lifetime.
And I need a belt.
And I need to belt all my pants up.
And the only disappointment I have is that, unfortunately, it does get flagged in airport security.
Every time.
I think we need to call Mr. Gucci and have him.
Mr. Gucci, can you change the metal alloys in your belt,
Yes,
please?
I'm not a terrorist. When we look at sales process, I find so many agencies, maybe they have the quoting process, but the sales process, everyone's doing something different, number one. Number two, sales process a lot of times is around what's best for the agent, not what's most convenient for the client. Can you think of some examples of that?
Like when somebody calls in for a quote, tells us what they want, we just say okay and give it back to them.
That's one. We email the quote because we want to get it off our desk and we don't want to take the time
We like to take all the information and then say we'll get back to you later.
Yep.
And then we shoot them an email that we never follow up on because they love us so much. They're just going to magically.
But our value is education, so we send them a quote without educating them.
Right.
That's a problem, I think. I think another option is I've seen more and more people that send people a quote form to fill out.
Hi, you'd like a quote? Here, I'm going to send you a form to complete.
If you're in the independent insurance agency channel, we should all be up and honest that they're picking someone to have a relationship with, not to go fill out information that's most likely wrong because people actually don't know what they're filling out.
They are not trying to get the Delta Airlines American Express card.
No.
But yet you still get the social security number, the drivers, all the people in the household, all the personal
address. These are just some things we see that make it a little inconvenient. Or my favorite, somebody calls in to get a quote on insurance and we're told that there's no one available to help them and we'll call them back. And I'm always like, well, isn't this what we do? We sell insurance?
Yes.
Isn't that something that that's what we do? Why would we not be available to quote someone's insurance right now?
Because they can't be bothered right now.
Or even you think, oh, well, there's nobody licensed. There's no sales agents. Well, a service agent can do it. And even a non-licensed person can start taking the address, contact information.
The basic information.
Because I always think, I'm like, someone calls us and says, I'd like to buy some consulting. And we say, I'm sorry, I'm not available to help you right now. I would beat.
I would never do that.
I know, that's why you're here.
Because I have a sales process.
because we have
A clear, defined process with set expectations.
one that you are gonna go through. That is one thing, but when we think about sales process, we think about kind of like 5 steps, right? Should we break down the 5 steps to a great sales process? So step 1, building the rapport. Rapport. We're building rapport. Like a new lead comes in and we're like, okay, you need a quote on auto insurance. What's your year, make, and model?
That would be a negative ghostwriter.
No, we can't do that. We need to take 3 minutes and just learn a little bit about each other back and forth, like a coffee date.
Absolutely. So I'm really excited you contacted us today and about your auto. I just want to let you know I've been in the industry for 20 years and I'm going to work to provide a perfect solution for you because I believe in coverage is valuable and I want you to know what you're purchasing.
And also, I want agents to disqualify leads early on if they are not going to be a good fit. So if somebody's like, how long is this going to take? They might not be a good fit for your agency, right? And that's okay. We should depart them quicker and keep them around and spend our valuable time on that.
Or for agencies that have different departments.
Yes.
Maybe it's not a good fit for your department, but it's a good fit for another department.
Send it along.
Let's move it.
So in the blog that this podcast is associated with, because we all associate our podcasts with bloggy blogs, there's actually a freemium piece of content. I just like to use the word freemium.
Premium.
Give it to you for free. You can actually download our sales question sheet and it'll show you all the questions I have built for. Not that we want to go through that. We've got other things covered today, but do you have a favorite question on that we can maybe tempt our listeners with?
How did you hear about our agency?
Like that one. I also like my favorite is, do you have any other policies with their agencies? Because I like a lot of people like Home and Auto, Workers' Comp GL, they think like very linearly. And I'm like, no, I want to crack that nut open. I don't want to leave any money on the table. If there's stacks of money left on the table, I got a problem, right?
Yeah.
So we need a structure to build rapport. That, if you download it from this podcast, will be your key to success. So you got to take 3 minutes, build rapport, introduce yourself, introduce the agency. And my other kind of important scenario is this. We have to tell people what an independent agent is because people don't know. So it's our number 1 selling feature and people don't know what it is. They don't know how it benefits them. There's no value proposition. Then we snooze, we lose. Okay?
Kelly, you know the exciting news is that I'm an independent agent. That means that I take all the shopping for you. I shop all the best carriers in the area to make sure you are getting a quality product at an affordable price point.
I love that about you. How do I sign up?
Well, you don't have to do anything. I'm going to take care of all the hard work.
Awesome.
You don't have to make any more calls.
Our next step in our sales process, I call it the insurance interrogation because I feel like when I listen to recorded calls, it's like there's a spotlight on somebody and it's like, year, make, model, VIN, trampoline, pitbull, woodstone. Do you have tree-lined driveways? Do you have
Group update, plumbing update.
knob and tube, knob and tube? Like, it's like so hard. You have to get all this underwriting information. You have to get a lot more today to qualify for all the discounts and carriers want more. But people, 2 things. 1, I think you should be, if you're in personal lines, typing this into your radar. Okay, like we should not have quote sheets. We have a little sales question sheet that you'll see. That's a little side hustle, but we go right into the radar. Because why am I going to write down a quote sheet to type it in? And I might be able to quote them over the phone.
Quote them over the phone. Stop yourself.
No, Steven, that's blasphemy.
What?
Only really dirty agents do that.
You know what happens?
What?
Is if I'm currently on the phone with you quoting,
Yes, I see that.
nobody else can disrupt me while I'm in the process.
So true. So we have that. And then here's the thing, like while I'm asking you questions, if it's commercial, I should pull up your website so I can confirm information. If it's personalized, maybe the tax assessor's website, Zillow.
And let people know that you're pulling up some information
don't
online
be
and you want to
creepy.
verify it with them.
Don't be creepy like, oh, you have a cute bathroom.
What do you mean? Are you
I'm in
watching
the
through my
bathroom right
ring
now.
cameras right now?
I'm in the bathroom right now. That's awkward.
I can see you through the smoke detector.
So you need to be efficient, effective, and I want to say something on this part of the process I think is really important. You need to be sales enablement, not sales disablement. So sales disablement is Stephen doesn't have his husband's driver's license number, so we stop the process. We say, okay, I can't do anything. I would say sales enablement is, hey, Stephen, no problem. Are you in a safe place where you can maybe shoot him a text? Maybe you can grab it while we're on this call. Sales enablement, sales disablement. Some people are trying to get off the phone with your humans, your leads. Some people are trying to make it work. And the other thing is like, if somebody doesn't know the year of the roof, it's okay to estimate and say, hey, this is an estimate. It may change a little bit based on when you can be the final year of your roof. Okay. Like you can estimate, just document, they'll need to fine tune. Now, but Stephen, what if I give someone a price and that price changes because the estimate was wrong?
That's why it's called an estimate, people.
Kind of like when you go buy a new deck and they give you an estimate and it ends up being a third more.
What?
Estimate. Use your words to your advantage. Okay. We get all the information, which is amazing. Everybody's psyched about having all the information. Now we have to set expectations. Great expectations. One,
Let them know what we're going to be doing.
we should be trying to quote over the phone. So we're just going to move into the next step. Okay. I'm telling you, personalized, you can do that like 80% of the time. Small commercial, about 80% of the time. Bigger stuff you can't. Don't get tripped up on the minority of the time. Think majority.
Majority.
Okay. Now we've set expectations. So if I can't quote you over the phone, not I don't want to.
I cannot.
I cannot. I should be booking an appointment with Stephen to say, I'm going to shop
Are
the top
you
carriers
available at 3 o'clock today for me to call you back with what I think?
because I'm going to shop the top companies and find you the best value, not price, best value for your family. I'm going to need a little bit of time. Would you be available at 3 o'clock today for me to go over your options? Appointments. Not call it when the quote is ready. And everybody should be clear. Stephen should be clear when he's getting a quote from me.
So my favorite is, I'll call you by the end of the day. Right? To call me. I'll call you by the end of the day. Well, what's my end of the day? My end of the day could be 9 p.m. Your end of the day might be 2 p.m., right?
Also, if you call at 4:55 and leave me a voicemail and I call you back, I'm like kind of pissed, right?
Because I was close to 5.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not happy. There should be an appointment and it should be agreed upon, not just I'll email the quote and I get it. Because the other thing people do is like, okay, I'll send you the quote when it's ready.
Ooh,
Is it like 9 months, like a baby when it's ready?
it could be.
Is
I've seen it
it,
happen.
is it today? Is it tomorrow? Is it
1 hour, 9 hours, 3 hours.
when am I gonna get this? You know, and maybe you don't know because your office is so busy, which is a good reason you should take our time management course, but I digress. This entire sales process we're talking about is in our sales process course where you could work with Stephen, myself, Pete, to come out there to your agency and love on your sales team, get them to have the process. So we set an appointment, and what do we never do before that appointment? Stephen Harrington, tell me more.
You never email the quote.
And why would I never email the quote? Because everybody wants to see it before we talk.
Everybody thinks
Everybody.
they want to see the quote, but what's the first thing we do? We scroll straight to the bottom of the email, look at the price, and go, oh.
And then I go,
Because we don't even know what we're looking at.
then I go send it to my current agent and say, what do you think about this?
Absolutely.
So we don't email the quote. And if somebody wants to, you can wait till they get on the phone and you can send it to them if you need to. Or I like the idea of maybe I never need to send them a quote. Maybe I only send them an application. There's different personality types. My personality type, if I liked you, I just go with it and I say, cool, send me the application. That's awesome. You would even tell me.
There's the credit card number for the down payment. Write that in there.
Yeah, like I'm calling you because I trust what you have to say. I'm not calling you because I want to do a lot of work on my own.
Right.
The analytical brain does need to see it, and that's fine. But this is where we go into the golden rule and the platinum rule. Golden rule is treat others the way you want to be treated. So if you wanted to see the quote, you would send them the quote. Platinum rule is treat others the way they want to be treated.
I like that one the best.
They. So for me, I just want to get on you, tell me what I do, tell me where to go, tell me why this is great. I like you, I believe you, I like. You send me that quote and be like,
What do I need this for?
so many words and I'm now confused, I'm overwhelmed, and I just was trying to
My
make it
true
easy.
confession is I have a sprinkler quote from 6 months ago that I went to buy the sprinkler system, but I just forget. So had they just said, hey, here's what it is, what's your credit card number? I would have already paid for it and probably had sprinklers and not had to water my own lawn all winter.
Yes, see, that's how it works.
It
And
would
then
have been that simple.
we go to presenting the quote, step 4.
Ooh, present it.
I see a lot of agents get on the quote presentation component and be like, great news, your price is $1,200.
Monthly.
That's like going up in a bar and being like, will you come home with me?
Oh, that's
Hello.
very forward.
And we're making it all about price. We're not making it about value. We're not making it about education. Once people hear the price, they hear this from you. Also, our belief is I'm quoting Stephen, Mr. Harrington, Disco 2. Did I say it right?
Dakota,
Dakota. Okay.
let's go to,
I want to make it more like French and fancy.
yeah, it is French fancy, but
I know. I'll work on it. I've lost my train of thought a little bit.
so you're going to provide me with value
Value.
over
So
price.
I believe that we should get in there and talk a little bit about the carrier we selected. I believe we should talk about the coverages that we selected. I believe we should talk about the multiple policies that maybe you didn't even ask me to quote, but I did, like an umbrella or renters or something easy. The idea is as I walk you through it, kind of like an
Infomercial, but wait, there's more.
infographic, kind of like an infographic. They go through, you get this, you get this, you get this, all for the very low monthly price of
And I think we assume a lot of times that people just know what coverage we're quoting them
no.
or what special actions the carrier offers, but there's more than one carrier because there's more than one kind of coverage and more than one special endorsement, right?
That and I think people overestimate the people's ability to divide numbers by 12 months. People are budgeted monthly for the most part. Give them the monthly
It's
figure.
like $4 a day, Kelly.
Oh, Sally Struthers and her little like for a cup of
mhm.
coffee a day, you two could see feed a hungry child.
$120 a month.
Difference, right? So you want to present the quote because this is what I was gonna say. This is brilliant. The second I give Stephen the pricing, he has control. So I want to maintain control as long as I can. And then when I give the pricing, I need to be ready to move and pounce like a cougar. So we recommend that agents provide not one, but two options, maybe three even, like an A and B, good, better, best, gold and silver, walk through both so people can see the difference in price. So like for $8 more a month, I would get all this. That's a no-brainer. Option B makes total sense. Now, when I do that, when I present the quote the way we're talking about, I can then say, great, Stephen, let's get your down payment set up and tell me where I can send the application. And then that's the ask for the business stage we're in now. And if you have a problem wanting to talk, do this. Or hit mute on your phone. But when you talk, you're going to say something stupid because you're uncomfortable with silence and be like, Stephen, would you like me to email you that quote so you can look at it tonight? Because I'm sure you're gonna review it in depth on your dining room table with a highlighter tonight because there's so many things to ponder.
Nope, they're not.
We highly recommend instead that you just live in that silence. Meditate for a moment.
Llama.
Send out positive vibes into the universe to get your sale. Put your phone on mute so you don't say something stupid. But the idea is you let the person respond because they respond in one of two ways, Stephen. With a yes.
Or no but.
Or an objection. Now you get that objection that you can work through. When you just say something stupid, you have no idea what's blocking them from buying, so you can't work through it. You want to get them to share. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. If we don't know what the objection is, we cannot solve the problem.
And then they're going to ghost you. You're going to get low self-esteem. And if you follow our sales follow-up process, you're going to call them 6 times.
6 times because you didn't want to listen to their
People
needs.
like just drove their car off the road. 6 times. I get it. No. You can and you will because you can do hard things. So that's our sales process. I highly recommend you check out our blog. It's got some supporting documents, some videos.
Some premium content. Well, I got to say it first that time.
You can also check out our sales training. Stephen, how can our listeners get our sales training directly into their team's brains with minimal brain damage?
Oh, wait. They can do it live.
Wouldn't you like this studly gentleman coming out to your office? You would.
Who doesn't want this?
Okay. That's
or you do it virtual and still have this virtually
just like
in
this
your
screen
office.
right now. You can have it all.
Or you can do our online school where you work through it with your team in an easy to follow process with videos, guides,
scripts, tracking.
Tracking.
It's all led by us, so you still get the same content. It's just pre-recorded for your viewing pleasure.
Absolutely.
And you get all of our other school training.
All of them.
Like a buffet of insurance skills.
Retention.
What cross-selling?
Wow, service.
How to handle price.
Price.
Get it all. So anyway, we'll let you guys go back to your regular scheduled programming. If you're emailing a quote right now, stop, slap your little hand away from that enter button.
All the clients, I just had a couple follow-up questions. I wanted to review this with you before I sent it over.
Holler at them, okay? And check out our sales training. Bye, everybody.